Game 2 of the NBA IHSA Finals. We have two teams looking for their second ever NBA Finals title. Not the NBA title, state title. It's the Linton Miners and the Martinsville Artesians coming up next. We welcome you back to the John Wooden Stadium for game number 2. What a game we are seeing. What a game we saw in game 1. 50-46 was the final score. Martinsville won it. And Nick Green has been benched. Bo Polston will make his return. Let's meet the lineups for tonight. Starting with the visiting Miners. It's Rushi Pandya, Luke Clark, Jonathan Stevenson, Jax Hudson, and Matthew Mason. And their head coach, Lexi Smith. And now, for the Artesians, it's Ben Wiederholt, Zach Roden, Reese Wolf, Grady Gardner, and Riley Barton. And their head coach is Josh Estridge. Artesians look to win game number 2. But same as Linton. If Linton wins, we will see a neutral site game. For game 5, we are underway in Martinsville. Artesian basketball to start off first. Gardner gives it to Barton. Riley Barton for 2. Great start for the Artesians. Pandya there. He has it. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Pandya. Barton covering Pandya. Barton knocks it out. Pandya back to Hudson. Hudson will miss. Rebounded by the Artesians. And Grady Gardner in his return with the slam. Gardner with the dunk. Nice dunk by Grady Gardner. And here is Jonathan Stevenson. Wolf has it. Wolf covering. Stevenson for 2. And here we go. Wolf. Pass Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for 3. He drains it. Exactly what he does every single day on the court. Rushi Pandya responds with his own 3-pointer. No, it's a 3-pointer. And here we go. 7-5. Zach Roden for 3. It's 10-5. Remember last game, Martinsville went up 18-8 in the first quarter. Here we go. Matthew Mason, his dunk is blocked. And Wiederholt gets some air. He dunks it in. Wiederholt gets some air. He slams it in. And the Artesians lead it. But Rushi Pandya for 3. It's 12-8. Just about 58 seconds left in the quarter. Wolf gives it to Roden. But Roden, he will just hand it off to Clark. And the dunk is good. 2-point game in the first quarter. Here comes the Miners. Stevenson with the slam. And here's a pass. Pass almost stolen. Barton pass to Roden. And here's Gardner. Gardner looks. Gardner for 2. And the crowd is on their feet. Pandya there. Rushi Pandya for 3. Doing what he does best. 1-point game in Martinsville. Gardner, pass to Barton. Riley Barton with the slam. 3-point game. Pandya there. Wiederholt covering. Wiederholt goes. Pandia looks for three. Drains it. We are tied. Timeout, Martinsville. Timeout, Martinsville. We will return after the break. Welcome back to the John Wooden Stadium in Martinsville. The Artesians looking to go up 2-0 in the series. And here we go. Wiederholt has it. Wiederholt there. Roden, Barton. And that will end the first quarter. They weren't even watching the time. We are tied at 16 after one. Artesians, Miners, all tied up after one. We will return after the break. Linton trying to win it. Welcome back to Martinsville to start the second quarter. The Artesians and the Miners are tied at 16. And it will be Linton basketball. Taylor gives it to Bashida. And here we go. Danny Bashida gives it to Pandia. Pandia there. Looks. Rushing Pandia with the slam. And the Linton Miners take the lead. Linton takes the lead here early in the second quarter. Roden gives it to Wiederholt. Pass to Gardner. Gardner looks. Grady Gardner for two, and we are tied. Rishi Pandia has it. Pandia looks. He's tough. He looks tough. Back to Taylor. Devin Taylor will miss. Barton. Pass to Wiederholt. Wiederholt had an open three. Barton, Roden, Barton, Riley, Barton for two. And the Artesians retake the lead in Martinsville. It is a really tough game. Pandia there, he will lose it. Wiederholt has open room, and he will slam it in. On top of Gage Inman's head as well. What a dunk by Wiederholt. 4-point game in Martinsville. Pandia there. Pandia, he will miss. Gardner will give it away. Bashida has it. Danny Bashida for two. It's a 2-point game once again in Martinsville. Pass stolen. Inman with the steal. Pandia there. Looks. Bashida. Danny Bashida for the lead. And the Linton Miners take the lead away. Wiederholt there. Here's Gardner. Wiederholt. Wolf. Roden back to Wolf. Reese Wolf for three. Almost misses it as well. But Reese Wolf for three. The Artesians retake the lead once again at home. 2-point game. Pandia. Oh, he will retake it. The Miners back up front. Pass is stolen. And here is Stevenson. Jonathan Stevenson for 2. And the Linton Miners are up by 3. Gardner back to Wiederholt. Pass to Gardner. Roden. Here's Barton. Wolf. Gardner. Wolf. Reese Wolf drains it. Game tied at 28 with less than 15 seconds left. Barton with a steal. And we are tied at halftime. They both only score 12. Welcome to the halftime show. Well, game tied entering halftime. What a game we are seeing from Martinsville in game 2. Reese Wolf got hot in the second quarter with his 3-pointers. And Ben Wiederholt continues to be spectacular with his dunks. How about the offense for the Artesians with their dunks? Game tied, but series, it's not tied up yet. I say yet because Linton may take a game away from Martinsville. Don't be shocked if Martinsville actually wins today, or even in a couple nights back at their home courts. And Zach Roden, Rishi Pandia are your top performers tonight. Well, we are seeing one spectacular game. Let's send it back down to John Wooden Stadium. Welcome back to the John Wooden Stadium in Martinsville. Fantastic game indeed. Hudson gives it to Pandia. Wiederholt can't seal it. But Pandia getting covered big time by him. Jax Hudson for 3. And the Miners retake the lead early in the third. Wolf has it. He has air. He will score for 2. But the Miners still have the lead. Listen to the crowd. They are loud. Pandia there. Pandia's shot is blocked. Gardner looks. Gardner for 2, and the Artesians retake the lead. Points tonight, 8. Points in the paint, 8. Hudson for 3 again, 2-point game. Lynn continues to quiet the crowd in Martinsville. Roden will tie it up, 34-34. And the Miners look really, really good tonight. Pandia there. Wiederholt can't steal it. Hudson, he will step out of bounds. And the Artesians have the basketball now. League leaders in field goal percentage. It's Botsford, McDaniel, Roden, Ferguson, and Stevenson. Roden back to Wiederholt. Pass Roden. Wiederholt. It's Wolf. Wolf there. Pass to Roden. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt retakes the lead. It's a 3-point game again in Martinsville. It's Pandia with it. Oh, and the shot is blocked by Gardner. Wolf. Pass. Barton. Roden. And the pass is stolen. And here we go to tie it. We are tied. Was that Jax Hudson? I think it was. No, Luke Clark will tie the game. And here we go, Barton. Pass to Gardner. And Gardner there. Road. Zach Roden for 2. Timeout, Linton. We are in a 2-point affair in Martinsville. Welcome back here to Martinsville. And the Artesians have put in their backups. 5 backup players in for the Artesians. Will that help them? Good question. Here we go. Clark gives it to Mason. On covering Mason. Here we go. And the shot is good. Gage Inman will score. Inman for 2. Chalet kind of blocked it there. Kahn gives it to Hansing. Hansing from the logo. Can't shoot it. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Waxel. There. Shot. Good. It's Mason. 41-39. Chalet gives it back to Polston. Chalet. It's Hansing. Hansing passes. Gets knocked out of bounds by Waxel. That's touched by Waxel's leg. Lexi Smith looks okay, for that matter. Kahn gives it to Polston. Gives it to Hansing. Hansing looks there. Choi beats the buzzer. We are tied after 3. 3 quarters in, we're still tied. Well, we are once again all squared up at 41. We are in a great matchup here in Martinsville. Welcome back to the John Wooden Stadium here in Martinsville. Tonight's game has been outstanding. And if you're now joining us, we've been tied at 41. I mean, not at 41, but we've been tied all game long. Every time when a team gets the lead, the other team always finds a way to tie it up. Tied entering the 4th. This time it will be Artesian basketball. Olsen gives it to Chalet. Pass to Cush. Cush looks. Cover it. And it's 3 fake shots, 3 second violations. And here we go. Pandya and Stevenson are back into the game. Stevenson getting covered by, oh my goodness, Stevenson has air. And the Linton Miners take the lead. What a dunk by Jonathan Stevenson. Dunks it in on Alex Cush. Kahn gives it to Cush. Cush, Hansing. Hansing looks. Robert Hansing for 2. Linton is 17 for 22 for field goals. Jonathan Stevenson with the clutch 3. Kahn, Polson, Kahn, Kush. Ball is kicked, and it will be our minor basketball. Linton will pull away. 5-point game in Martinsville. Linton pulling away. Polson to Kush. Alex Kush for 2. Listen to the crowd. Pandya, Clark, Luke Clark for 3. 51-45. Kahn, Hansing. Kahn finds Polson. Polson, Chalet. Jacob Chalet for 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Linton has a chance to force a Game 5. Pandya, there. Clark has it. Pass to Inman. Inman for 2. Timeout Artesians. The one thing you can tell is that the Miners the Artesians really are missing green. Miners getting control of the Artesians now. 53-48. We are back from Martinsville. The Artesians keep all their players in. What is going on? Here we go. Kahn. Chalet. Polson. Polson looks. He has room. He will score. 3-point game. Timeout Linton. What a shot from Polson. Lexi Smith calls a timeout. And the Linton Miners are up by 3. Only 3 new players into the game for the Artesians. It's Grant Porath, Maddox Dilly, and Bo Dilly. But Porath should be outstanding. Here we go. Pandya there. He looks. Jonathan Stevenson for 3. New rumors are circulating that Nick Green may once again find a new team next year, and that new team may be the Linton Miners. Porath there. Here we go. Final minute of the game. Polson to Porath. Grant Porath for 2. Linton will call a timeout. They are up by 4. 52 seconds left. They are trying to stop the time with enough time as possible. 52.7 left in the game. As the Miners only 1 timeout left, Martinsville only 2. Welcome back to the John Wooden Stadium. We know for a fact this will be the last time we will see the stadium in the finals. Either way, even if it's a neutral site, Porath steals it. Paulson, shot is blocked. And that will save the Miners for now. What a block. Great, was that? I think that was Pandya. Yes, it was Pandya with the block. Here's a pass to Dilly. Dilly looks. Shoots it from the logo. Oh, what a shot. We are in a 1-point affair. 1-point game in Martinsville. The Artesians have a chance. Pandya looks. Luke Clark wide open. Timeout Artesians. Wide open shot from Luke Clark. 3-pointer, 25 seconds left. Artesians and Linton Miners. 1 timeout left. Welcome back to Martinsville. 25 seconds left. The Artesians are trying to win it. Bolson. Dilly. Maddox. Dilly for 3. It's a 1-point game. Look at the Artesians. Porath will foul. It's another foul, and here we go. They will foul him. Dilly with the foul. For the first free throw, it's good. 2-point game. To make it a 3-point game. 3-point game. Final timeout from the Artesians. Linton has a bonus. They could tie it up here. Linton has a chance to win Game 2. Maddox, Dilly for 3. Timeout, Linton. We are tied at 61. 6 seconds left in the game. Lexi Smith coaching her team real well. Everybody knew that this would be a tough series for the Linton Miners, and yet they have exceeded expectations, not only in this series, but in the playoffs itself. The Linton Miners, they have a chance to win it here in Game 2, to tie the series. Pandya for 2. And they will do it! We are going into overtime. Robert Hansing. The fans will like him even more now. Overtime in Martinsville. Man, are you kidding me? What a game, and we are not done yet. In a regulation, we're going into overtime. Welcome back to Martinsville. More playoff basketball on the way in Game 2. 63-63. It will be Linton basketball. For 2, it's good. The 2-pointer is good. Here we go. Horath there. Bo Dilly with the slam. Remember, it's only a 2-minute overtime. And the sudden death, you just saw, it is not here anymore. Extra basketball. Hansing forces overtime. Here's Clark. Pass to Pandya. Brady Waxel with the slam. Brady Waxel with the dunk. Horath. Here's Hansing. Robert Hansing. He's not done yet. Hansing with the slam. I don't know what it is, but Robert Hansing is saying, hey, doubters, shut up. What a game we are seeing here from Martinsville. Jonathan Stevenson for 3. 70-67. Here we go. Horath. Dilly. Dilly misses the 3, but Hansing gets it back. Horath back to Maddox. Dilly. Horath. Hansing. Robert Hansing ties it back up. We are tied at 70. The crowd is roaring. What is going on? Polson with the foul. Martinsville will call the timeout, and Josh Estridge is livid with Bo Polson. Polson should not have fouled there. They stopped the clock with 1:18 left in overtime, and we'll be back after the break. And they have officially benched Polson for the rest of the game after intentionally fouling there. They did not need that. Here's Dilly. Dilly was covering. Pandya. Brady Waxel for 2. And the Linton Miners have the lead again. 2-point game. Barton is back out there. Grant Horath for 2. Timeout Linton. Both teams have 1 timeout left. And the Linton Miners have a chance to win it in overtime. If you're now joining us because of the regular programmed shows, well, you'll have to wait because overtime in basketball, overtime in Martinsville, the Artesians and the Linton Miners are tied at 72. Let's see. Will the Artesians force another overtime, or will one of these teams finally win it in singular overtime? Pandya there. Heavy coverage. Clark almost steps out of bounds, but he will score. Clark almost steps out of bounds. How he didn't step out of bounds is beyond me. Horath there. Dilly almost loses it. Maddox Dilly almost loses it. Here's Bo Dilly. Dilly will score. Game tie. Horath there. Stevenson for 3. Robert Hansing. He will score for 2. You should have just passed it on to someone else. And here we go. Now that is the right time to foul, but with Bo Polson getting one foul already, and the line for two is Linton. It's a 2-point game. 31 seconds left. Matthew Mason is back into the game. And the second free throw is good. 31-9. Borath has a look at this. Barton ties up. Timeout Linton. 79-79. 23 seconds left in overtime. Welcome back to Martinsville. Well, is your heart rate settled back down? Well, it's about to go back up. Linton has a basketball. Martinsville fans have not sat down for the whole entire overtime. Clark he's trying to run the clock out. You can see him looking. And it's a foul. They will foul, and exactly what they needed to do. They needed to do that. 6 seconds left. And they have a chance to maybe either win it or send it into double overtime. Clark makes both. Timeout Artesians, 81-79. Martinsville, they have a chance to win it. 2 points will send it into overtime. Number 2. 3 points would win it. Billy looks. They want more basketball. They will tie it up. Clark. Shot no good. We will go into second overtime. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we aren't done yet. Overtime number 1 is over. We are going into double overtime. Double overtime in Martinsville. 81-81. And here we go. The Miners, they will have the ball once again to start overtime. Here in double overtime, Matthew Mason will score quickly. The Artesians are looking real good here. Hansing Dilly. Here's Dilly. Back to Barton. Oh my gosh. What just happened to Barton? Barton there. Looks. And it looked like that he was about to shoot it. But here we go. Let's watch the replay. Riley Barton. Looks like that the ball just got away from him. Yeah, the ball just got away from him. I don't know what he did. Maybe his hand twitched or something. Luke Clark puts him up by 4. The hand twitch from Riley Barton, was that the decider? Good question. Horath. Here we go. Dilly for 2. 2-point game in Martinsville. Here we go. Pandya looks. Pandya. Oh, a missed shot. Here's Bo Dilly. And we are tied once again in overtime. Actually, once again in the game. How many times we have been tied, I can't tell you. Pandya there. Rishi Pandya for 3. Horath there. Horath with the slam. But it's still a 1-point game here in Martinsville. Artesians looking. Jax Hudson for 2. 3-point game in Martinsville. Dilly. Here we go. It's Horath. Barton looks. Long range Riley Barton. Game time at 90. Linton will call a timeout with 49 seconds left. Are we going into 3 overtimes? That's the question. And now it's time we find out if we will see triple overtime or not. Here we go in the state championship in game number 2. Pandya looks. He looks. Matthew Mason misses a 3-pointer. That is something he should not have done. Dilly. Back to Barton. Barton, he will get out of bounds. Listen to the crowd booing Riley Barton. Here we go. Pandya. He has it. Pandya back to Mason. Matthew Mason will score. And 24 seconds left. Robert Hansing with the slam. They will leave a lot of time on the clock for the Lynn Miners timeout. Artesians. And we are back here from Martinsville. 92 to 92. 20 seconds left in overtime. Well, it is time. Here's Clark. Luke Clark has it, and look, he is even wasting time to try to win it. Luke Clark there. He is going to try to win it. Luke Clark for 3. But the Artesians, they know now they need a 3-pointer to send it into triple overtime. A 2-pointer will not do the trick. 2 seconds left in Martinsville. Artesians have a chance to send it to triple overtime. Well, this is it, boys. Reese, Wolf there. Here we go, Cush, Wolf. Wolf can't make it! And the Miners are going to steal it in double overtime. Wolf cannot send it into triple overtime. That was a huge mistake of a shot. 95-92. The Linton Miners are going to force a Game 5 in just Game 2. Rushi Pandya is your New Balance player of the game. Finally, we have a winner. Finally, the game's over. We are not going into triple overtime. The Artesians drop it. And the Miners will win in double overtime, 95-92. Thanks for watching, everyone.